What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday, man. We're out here chilling. You know what I'm saying? As always, we're chilling poolside, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm over here in the shade because it's very hot today, man. It's very hot today, and I decided that I'm gonna go ahead and try to keep myself cool, man. It's probably about probably almost 80 degrees out here, man. So I figure I'll stay in the shade a little bit, stay cool. Don't be out there where it's burning up at. First things first, man. Salute to the Unfiltered Nation and the Unfiltered fam. I just wanted to do a quick follow-up in regards to picking up. We picked up free agencies, free agent players. There were a lot of them were undrafted. We picked up 16 of them, and one of them we actually picked up 16, and then we picked up one quarterback. And I want to talk about that, and that is make 17. So yeah, man. So I just want to come in, see what's going on, man. I hope you guys have been checking out the videos. If you haven't been checking out the videos, you're doing yourself a grave disservice. You've been really missing out. But the good thing is you can always go back and correct that by going in and checking it out. So yeah, man. First things first, man. Salute to the Unfiltered Nation and the Unfiltered fam as always. Appreciate it. The mod squad, all the moderators on the channel. Make sure you guys are hitting the notification bell so you know what it is. You know what notifications we're hitting, and make sure you guys are subbing the channel, buying the merch, and tipping your bartender, man. So yeah, man, it's like I said before, man. It's a really nice day out here today. But it's a little bit too hot for me just to be sitting out there, man. But yesterday it was cracking over here, still cracking. Pool still going on. You know what I'm saying? You know we do have some shoobies, some shooby doobs out here for y'all, man. Don't think that there's always some shooby doobies out here, dog. But I wanted to talk about the draft, and as far as the free agency part of the draft. We had a big discussion about it. We talked about all the teams. A lot of people killed it. The Vikings, they did a great job. They might have got an A plus, an A plus to an A minus. The Bears did well. Surprisingly, the Chiefs did well. A lot of teams did well, man, in this draft, man. And as far as the Raiders is concerned, I gave us a C, even though a lot of people say that we got a B. And I understand why. That you would think that, it's okay if you think that you got higher than a C. We got higher than a C. We had Violator on here yesterday, greatest Raider fan in history, Hall of Famer. He told his little brother he thought we got a B. And the only reason why I say we got a C is it's a strong C, maybe a C plus. It's because I expected us to draft a quarterback in the draft and we didn't. So my expectation level was a little bit different than everybody else's. But with that being said, man, we did pick up some free agents, and one of them was a quarterback. So out of all the picks that we got, we didn't get any. We didn't draft any quarterbacks, which pretty much solidifies that AOC and Gardner Minshew are the guys that we're going to have moving forward. That's obvious. And then the guy that we did pick up, his name is Carter Bradley, who is the son of former Raider defensive coordinator Gus Bradley. Okay, so that's who we got. Okay? And I looked him up. I looked at his stats. He's 6'3". He went to Southern Alabama, so he didn't go to a school like Alabama or SEC school or a Big Ten or Pac-12, but he definitely has the stature that it's looking like the quarterback that we want. It looks like big quarterbacks is what this regime wants. This dude is 6'3". You You got to understand that AOC is 6'3", so big quarterbacks are definitely something that we are interested in having. Is a quarterback that's at least 6'3", or I don't know how tall Minshew is. I think Minshew might be 6 foot, 6'1", something like that. But outside of that, man, we picked up a lot of pieces. A lot of people are excited about it because we have all these players coming in. But you got to remember a couple of things, man. Number one, camp bodies. A lot of these people are going to wind up being camp bodies, man. And you know, and they're not going to uh, be on the 53-man roster. Well, actually, it's a 55-man roster now. Some of them are going to be on the practice squad. Some of them aren't gonna make it to training camp. We're gonna have 90 plus players when we get to OTAs, bro. We're gonna have 90 players, and then they're gonna start whittling through and figuring out who's who and who's gonna stick around and who we're gonna have around and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna find out. Right now, we do got 4 quarterbacks, man. Got Aiden O'Connell. You got Gardner Minshew. Okay, we got Anthony Brown. A lot of you guys have not, mentioned Anthony Brown. I see Mikey Kim mention him. And then last but not least, we got Carter Bradley. But having 3 quarterbacks on the roster is something that the Raiders normally do. We are definitely one of those teams. A lot of teams don't carry 3 quarterbacks. But the Raiders always pretty much will have 3 QBs. And that's how we're rolling. With that. So I expect us to have 3 quarterbacks. Right now we have 4. So I guess it's going to be, we already know that AOC is the incumbent starter. We know that Gardner Minshew's not going anywhere. You don't pay somebody $12.5 million a year to cut him, so that's not going to happen. And then last but not least, so it's going to be out of Anthony Brown and Carter Bradley. So to fight it out, see what's going on. Okay. What's up, sis? Chilling. It's a very beautiful day out here at the pool. It was barbecue chicken out here yesterday, man. You understand what I'm saying? There's always something going on out here, but not like it was yesterday. Yesterday was must-see TV. You need to go and check that out. So I wanted to see how you guys felt about these guys. A lot of you guys, I want to see how you feel about how we did in the draft. Like I said, I'm giving it, a C, probably a strong C. I'm leaning towards maybe a C plus, but I'm thinking I'm kind of cool with the C. And we're gonna see what happens, man. I'm still very I can't say I'm very disappointed, but I'm still disappointed that we got shut out on every possible prospect of quarterback in that draft, bro. And then after that, we didn't even attempt to go after the guys that a lot of y'all was talking about. We didn't even attempt to go after Spencer Rattler. He went to the Saints. He's going to be down there with DC. And we didn't go after Joe Milton. Joe Milton is going to the I think the Patriots, if I'm not mistaken. So a lot of these guys who you guys were all high on, Tom Telesco let you know that it's his team. It's not Raider Nation's team. It's his team. He's going to do what he wants to do. And that's what he did, bro. He didn't make any attempts, really. Like he said, I didn't try particularly hard to move up. That was never his MO. That's never what he planned on doing. I tried to tell you how he works. And now a lot of you guys have learned the hard way. I never believed that he was going to do anything. I was just hoping that I was wrong. And I wasn't wrong. So, yeah, you guys, man. I just wanted to see what was popping with you guys, man. See what's going on. Like I said, man, I'm here poolside, man, out here. Real beautiful day. I'm sitting up over here because it's a little bit too damn hot for me to be out there, dog. It's too hot, man. You know what I'm saying? But y'all can deal with it, okay? So yeah, man. Let me see what's going on with you guys, man. And I hope you guys are having a good day out here, yo. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. This weekend has been amazing. A lot of great sports. I mean, there's another game on. I watched the last 2 basketball games. I figured let me get some air, come out here and talk to y'all, and then I'll go back and check out the night game. But let me just see what's going on with y'all, man. Read what you guys are commenting about, man. Like I said, hope everything's good with y'all. 213 Rocky in the house. What's going on? What's up, big homie? Hey, man, you know how it is, dog. I'm out here parlaying, out here chilling. Um, Beautiful day. Los Angeles doing what it does. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying my Sunday. And that's what it is. Okay. X Man, what's going on? XT. Yeah, XT, how you feel about what Niner Empire did, man? How you feel about it? Haven't had a chance really to talk to any of the Niner homies. I guess I'll speak to them probably tomorrow, man. But I haven't had a chance to talk to any of my Niner constituents, including my father. I haven't talked to him. I may have to call him, see what's going on. But see how you guys felt about how you guys did. Um, some teams don't really have to do much to stay good. Okay, Terrence Williams in the house. What's going on, Pimp Juice? Carlos Sanchez. What's going on, Los? Running on EA8. Happy Sunday, yes sir. Like I said, man, it's beautiful out here. Beautiful, beautiful day. Chilling. Kind of poolside, but it's just too hot over there, dog. Okay. Sergio, man, Raider Nation for life, right? That's a good thing to be, bro. What's good? Raiders all day. 215, 25-19. Brother Tito just got back from Vegas. Sup, Shaq. Hot over here too, man. Man, I'm chilling. It's hot up here in the Bay right now, Tito. I thought it was. I thought it might be a little cooler up there, but it's not even gonna hold you, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of people out here, man. They in the water, but there ain't no reason really to be laying out, man. Unless you're trying to get brown or something. You're trying to get brown, then yeah, but you already brown like us, Tito. We don't have to get brown. We're already brown. Okay, so we're gonna stay where it's cool at. All right. Germ 92 in the house, man. What's the word, man? Hey, man, the word is chilling. You know what I'm saying? That's the word for the day. Z True in the house. What's going on? Marvin Wills, Kudo to Telesco. Raider fans in 67. A lot of people are very happy with Tom Telesco's draft. A lot of people are happy about it. I'm very surprised that a lot of people are happy about it. Maybe because our drafts have been so horrible over the last 5 years. But, you know, I'm going to keep it a buck, man. We didn't have any bad draft picks. None of our bad draft picks were bad at all. None of them were exceptionally out of the park. We didn't get any splash guys, and that's why I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because I was expecting us to get a marquee player. It's been a long time since we drafted a marquee guy. Like, we know this guy's box office. This guy's coming in to the organization and he's going to immediately make impact. I'm just going back into thinking. Maybe Khalil Mack was the last player that we drafted that we knew he jumped off the film. He jumped off the paper. He jumped off of the everybody, all the pundits and everybody was talking about this guy. And we picked him up and he came in and did exactly what it is he was supposed to do. And then the last time before that was Charles Woodson. So it's been that long, bro. It's been since 2014, 10 years since we've had a player that I feel that we picked up that was like everybody was not like a reach. It was a pretty much consensus. The Raiders came up. So that's what I was hoping. I was hoping we were going to get Jaden so we can be like, yeah, everybody, all the haters and all the other teams could be like, damn, dog, y'all, damn. Like, that's what I wanted. I wanted to be able to have the people come to me and say, damn, dog, y'all got Jaden Daniels. Y'all going to be a problem. That's what I wanted. Didn't happen. So that's why I'm not giving it a B, because I wanted something better. But hey, it is what it is. Okay. Tony Dale in the house. What's going on, TD? You didn't tell me how you liked your draft picks, man, with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You didn't let me know how you felt about it. Tedrick Webb, what's going on, man? Salute to Shaq and the mods. Hey, Tedrick, it was barbecue chicken in here yesterday. Let these guys know the shooby doobies were on deck. It was lit. It was lit at the pool yesterday. And today, man, it's a little laid back today, more of a family type oriented situation. It wasn't like it was yesterday. Yesterday was ridiculous. Make sure y'all check that video out, dog. Yeah, Robert Benjamin. I'm not really happy with any of the choices we made, but I'm going to support them regardless. Hopefully, to be coached up. That damn Tom though. Robert. Here's the thing that us, because you were like me, you're like me. A lot of people that follow from us three ringers, us that have multiple Super Bowl championships, you know, um, um, a lot of us, because there are some people that are very very happy with it. Um, we're tired, bro. We're tired of us not succeeding. It's like, why don't we draft the people who we know can make a difference? And that didn't happen to the degree that we wanted. Okay, but Tom Telesco is right on. He's right on. He's right on his wheelhouse. He's right in his wheelhouse, bro. Like, this is what he's done. Yeah, he's been a general. This is his 13th consecutive year as being a general manager. Okay, he spent 12 years with the Chargers. What did the man do in 12 years of being the GM? Tell me what he has accomplished outside of having uh, uh, Justin Herbert sitting right at 6 when he picked 6. The man hasn't won any championships. That guy had Phillip Rivers, future Hall of Famer. That dude has Justin Herbert, future Hall of Famer. That dude has had great teams. He has won nothing, bro. He's done nothing. 12 years. Now he comes to our team. You think he's going to change his spots? This dude didn't even have enough time to. He lost his job a month later. He had another job in the same division as us. Like, the man hasn't even had to suffer and understand that, man, your ways may not be conducive to winning a Super Bowl. He got a job like that, bro. Now he's over here. He got the same exact position, same exact power, same exact opportunity to sculpt the team. What is he doing? The same shit. We're at 13. What did we do? We picked that 13. We picked that 44. He didn't trade up. We picked that 77. He didn't draft it. We picked up that. We were at 112. He didn't trade. What did he do? He didn't do anything. Okay, so we're not happy about it, but it is what it is. The draft is over, bro. Ain't no more anything we can do. All we can hope is that they pan out. Brother T, I was in Vegas last week at the Veterans National. Pretty good, man. Got to see the Death Star. Yeah, man, it's always good. Especially if you're driving into Vegas and you're driving up that 15 freeway and you see that damn black Darth Vader helmet just in the middle of the desert, bro. I mean, man, actually, you see the practice facility in Henderson first if you're coming, going north. You see the Henderson facility, and then when you get over that bridge, okay, right there, it's just like going over a ridge, and and you start leveling out, you see that damn Darth Vader helmet. It's sick as hell, bro. Okay. All right, man. Raiders all day with the $20 dono. I truly appreciate it, bro. Matthew Shack, keep the content rolling. G at a family barbecue. Yes, man. Family first, man. Family first. We offered 3 first rounds and 2 seconds for Washington to turn it down. Tom tried overall. Build every position need 5 years easy. Hey, man. Salute you Raiders all day, man. Enjoy your food, man. I appreciate you, supporting the channel and whatnot, man. We'll be here later. I hear what you're saying. I mean, we did offer a lot, but Washington wasn't budging from that pick, bro. All right. Rich said, well, how about them Yankees? Hey, dog. Hey, man, our Yankees is doing great, man. I mean, shit, we need to do something, man. 2009 has been our last ring, bro. We need to get ring 29. Yeah, we need to get ring 29, man. So I'm hoping that we can hold up, man. The thing that I don't like about us right now, Rich, is our pitching. Our pitching has been a little sporadic. Nestor hasn't been looking that great. So we just, our pitching is what made us lose more games than what I thought we should lose. But hey, man, let's get it all together. See what's up. Raiders for Life said we did a decent job. C+ for me. No quarterback. Yeah, not in the draft, man. But like I said before, we picked up Carter Bradley. Carter Bradley, Gus Bradley's son, from South Alabama. South Alabama. Yeah, South Alabama. So we did get a quarterback, but we don't have a lot of room for quarterbacks now. We got 4 quarterbacks, bro. We got 4. Somebody's gonna be gone, bro. That's it, man. We already kind of bit ourselves in the ass when we signed Gardner Minshew. That was taking up a slot. AOC's the incumbent. I mean, there was really only room for one more dude, really. And then we signed Anthony up. So it is what it is, man. I'm a little disappointed, but I'll get over it. Okay. The Moke's in the house, man. I was a little upset at first pick, but it came around. It's overall pretty good draft. I give it a B. Tell you what, though, if we had Tom at the time, he'd pick C.D. Lamb over Ruggs. Yeah, I would be willing to say that too. You know, like I said before, man, when you mention Henry Ruggs to Raider Nation's always they always are looking at the glass half full, saying, "Oh well, he was this and he was gonna do that, and he was a beast up until." And I'm like, dude, you know, hey, it's like anything else, man. You know, the party was cracking. Party was cracking until the cops came in and shut it down. Dude, it's 11:30, bro. It was raging. It was raging for about 30 minutes, and shooby doobies. Everybody was about to be barbecue chicken in there, and then the cops shut it down. It's like, you know, what you gonna talk about 30 minutes of a party? Okay, so you know, when you Raider fans are always trying to spin that narrative. Well, he was gonna be, and he was. But hey, man, somebody's still playing professional football at a high level, at an all-pro level, and uh, somebody is in there pressing license plates, pressing Nevada license plates. Uh, Mikey Kim said Carter Bradley beat Anthony Brown. Yeah, I mean, I saw the kid. The kid looks pretty. I mean, he looked pretty solid, man, for what I saw. But then I had to remember the competition as well. I had to remember that South Alabama, the competition is not that high. But we'll see what happens, man. May the best man win. I'm not trying to just because you're Gus Bradley's son, don't mean that you get to be on my team, bro. Like, nah, dog. Everybody has to earn their keep, man. Everybody, even Mad Max has to earn his keep. But we all know he earns his keep in his sleep. Like, everybody has to earn their keep, bro. Everybody has to. Ain't gonna be no favoritism. Because I had guys, Mikey, I had guys telling me, "Yo, Shaq, how do you feel about the Chargers getting Brendan Rice, man? We should have got him. I should have got him for what? Because he's Jerry Rice's son? Like, if his name was Brendan Brown, would you be tripping? No, I ain't tripping off of Brendan Rice. I'm an SC fan, dog. I saw Brendan Rice all last year with Caleb Williams, dog. He wasn't out there killing everything moving, bro. He wasn't out there killing everything moving. Okay. Salute to the kid, man, but let's not get caught up in last names, bro. Okay. It's all about production and who's doing what. Okay. So if the Shield chooses Carter Bradley, so be it. But if the Shield chooses Anthony Brown, Anthony Brown. I don't give a damn about nobody's name. Sure, I can care less about all of that. Kedrick Webb. Kedrick said that, yeah, man, there's some diamonds in the rough. And that UFDA. Yeah, man, there's going to be always be some guys, undrafted free agents that are doing their thug thizzle, bro. There's always going to be somebody that's out there doing the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Um, but hey, for everyone that makes it, there'll be five that don't. You know, undrafted free agents, man. Our coach is an undrafted free agent. Don't forget. Don't forget, man. And Coach Antonio Pierce. Antonio Pierce was an undrafted free agent linebacker. Okay, so being undrafted don't mean shit. Okay, don't mean nothing. It's all about play. You know. I'm a Wilkes in the house. Okay. Did you know that assistant Chad Kelly at the end of last season signed Lamar Jackson's backup from the Baltimore Ravens? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I knew that. Sub sis. Hey sis, I don't know if you I remember if you was here yesterday, but it was barbecue chicken up here yesterday. It was crazy as hell at this pool. Crazy as hell over here. Um, Tragic talking to Bev, yeah, man. Sister in the house, tragic turn time. It would be a good idea to see AOC in second string in pre. Why would he be in second string, dog? He's a starter. I mean, Antonio Pierce says that AOC is the guy. So guess what? Gardner Minshew has to take his job, though. Gardner Minshew has to take this guy's job. We're not having it any other way. You don't get to come in and do all of that, though. Ulibrera said, salute. Rich said, I love what we got. Jack, let's get to work. Start hitting the weight room. Get these guys in the shape. Well, right now, they got voluntary training camp right now, bro. They've got voluntary training camp. Players have already came in voluntarily, and they're already there. I know Max is there. I know a lot of people came in. A lot of people showed up. I think just about everybody that needed the most important people, I think they're all there. I think a lot of people spent their off season in Vegas. You know, it's not a bad place to spend your off season. Watch the quality, the camera quality's W. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Man, keeping it gangster boogie out here, dog. Like I said, keeping it gangster boogie. You know what I'm saying? So it's always might be a couple things out here for y'all to check out, man, but you never know. You never know. Not like yesterday. Yesterday was better. Running on EA said Lakers at 7. Dude, I'm just happy that the Lakers won. Because getting swept twice, I mean, it could still be a gentleman's sweep. Let's not act like down 4-1 is a gentleman's sweep. That could still happen. But hey, man, LeBron is the only player to ever come back down a 3-1 in an NBA final. So coming back a 3-0, if anybody's equipped for it, it's him. He played his ass off last night. I don't care what the Bron haters was talking about. That cat balled yesterday. Bev talking to Cedric Webb. Okay. Raider Syndicate. Where did Jordan Travis end up? Not sure. Not sure, dog. I mean, I was after we were picking who we were picking. I'm not gonna even hold you, dog. I was not interested in what everybody else was doing, dog. Like I was mad. I was. And when our draft pick came, I just kept flipping it back, and then when it got close, I watched those picks, and then we picked whoever we picked, and it wasn't who I wanted. I flipped it back to whatever I was doing. So I don't know where he is, but I know he's not with us. Okay, the Smokes, that's actually my team. I called Tom and told him not to take any quarterbacks because AOC MVP's incoming. I hope you're right, bro. I hope you're right. All right. Like I said before, dude, you're looking at a guy who has never, and I'm keeping it gangster. You're looking at a cat who's never rooted against a quarterback for my team in my life. I've never rooted against no quarterback while they were on the field. Okay? Never. I didn't do it with Jamarcus Russell. I didn't do it with Derek Carr. I didn't do it with Kerry Collins. I didn't do it with Jeff George. I didn't do it with Jeff Garcia. I didn't do it with Mark Wilson. I didn't do it with nobody. A lot of Raider fans can't say that. I know a lot of Raider fans. I was watching games. I hope Derek Carr gets hurt. I hope he gets. Please. I've never done that. Okay. Now, in between plays, halftime, commercial break, timeout. Yeah, I'm gonna talk shit. But on that field, I have never rooted against nobody on not one player, bro. I don't care how bad they were. I never rooted against them because I'm a Raider. I'm not rooting against my family. I want my family to do better, but I'm not rooting against them. So when you tell me AOC is the MVP incoming, that's exactly what I want, bro. That's exactly what I want. I want AOC to be him, okay? Because I'm only focused on one player and one team in this entire league, and that is Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't care about no other team. I'm not worried about me. I don't care what no other team's doing. I'm only concerned about what that team is doing with 15. That's it. That's the guy that's keeping us from winning a Super Bowl. That's him. Not these other people. Nobody else has beaten the Chiefs. The last team to beat the Chiefs was us. After we beat them on Christmas, they ran through everybody. They ran through all the best teams in the AFC. Buffalo, Ravens, did all of that shit. And then they beat the best team in the NFC, 49ers. None of them did what we did. So I hope you're right, bro. Yay. Cedric Webb, I seen Brendan Rice, Jerry's son, got drafted by the Chargers. I'm not worried about it. He gets to stay right here in LA. Good for the kid. He's not his father, bro. Let's understand that. Big Time Willie said AOC for MVP. Hope you're right. Freddie Chavez, what's going on? Daniel Berry, what's going on? Justin Saw, what's up, Justin? Chris Boomalajay, man, said, I feel good about the draft results. I wanted JD and only JD out of the quarterbacks. Good draft with circumstances. Not mad, bro. Not mad. You said 80 degrees in the valley. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's good thing is that I'm by the water. Good thing is that I'm by the water over here. The beach is only about 3 or 4 miles that way, so I'm getting the beach breeze. So at least I'm getting that, so I'm not mad with that, though. Okay. Robert Benjamin said, this was like Christmas, and that's all you got was socks or ties. Socks, ties, and high karate cologne and shit. Robert Benjamin. Okay. We got some stinky cologne some ties that don't go with nothing that you have, and some socks. Those are the best things you got out of everybody. Okay, appreciate you Raiders all day with the $20 dono, man. Thanks for taking care of your boy. Um, Justin, sorry, Shaq, something's wrong with your mic. Something's wrong with my mic. Is something wrong with my mic, you guys? Can you guys hear me clearly, man? Put a one in the chat if you can hear me clearly, man. There might be some wind back and forth, but let me know if there's a problem. Okay, Babe, do you hear something wrong with my mic? You let me know, you guys, if there is, because I can move around, change my position. Whittington Thomas, man, said the weather looks nice. Yeah, man, beautiful dog. Look up there, dog. Hey, Whittington Thomas, I'll give you $1,000 if you can find a cloud, bro. That right there is called the sun. So can't use that one. Okay. Yeah, it's nice, man. Really nice. 80 degrees. Okay. 80 degrees. Chilling. Beb, man, hit that like button, share the channel, lock in with the membership. Okay? I'm hearing it. I got you. Okay. Follow me on Twitter and IG at Shaxter21. Tip on Cash App. $Shaxter21. Hey, Beb, what did you get for lunch? Tell me what you got for lunch when I sent you money for your birthday lunch. Tell me what you had. You didn't let me know what you had. Okay. Dion, man. Hey, man, yo, you're doing a good job. Hey, man, that's what I'm trying to do, man. You know, like I said, man, this channel should have 50,000 subscribers. As much good work I give you guys, but you know, hey, man, you know, maybe one day y'all will bless me the way I want to be blessed, man. But until then, we're gonna keep rolling. Tragic turn triumph, man. So you're gonna have $15 million quarterback play second string in pre. I feel AOC needs all the snaps he can get. We got to understand something, man. Uh, the Las Vegas Raiders do not have an offensive coach for the first time since Jack Del Rio. Jack Del Rio was the last defensive coach the Raiders had. So um, he's going to be looking towards what Luke Getsy and what all those guys are going to be talking about. And I'm just saying, bro. I mean, he's instrumental in things, man, but he's going to be more concerned about that defense than that offense. So, like I said before, we're going to find out what happened, how it's going to go down at the end of the day. Um, you know, but like I said before, man, I thought it was kind of stupid to sign a $12.5 million backup. I mean, that's $25 million, dog. You know, it's like we just keep giving money away to guys that don't. Gardner Minshew hasn't done anything in the league to deserve that kind of money. It's the most money he's ever made in his life. And I talked to a lot of Colts fans, and a lot of these Colts fans, they said, man, Gardner Minshew, man, he wasn't all of that. They're glad he's gone. I'm just telling you what they're telling us, man. But we think since he put on a Raider helmet, he's going to be great. Now, the Shield's going to decide who's great. Okay? Talking to Whittington Thomas, man. Yeah, man, Whittington Thomas, his nephew his cousin got drafted, man, in the 6th round to the Rams, man. Yeah, it's going down, man. It's always going to be a Whittington in the NFL, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be a Whittington in the NFL. Hey, hit your cousin up, man. Tell him to hook us up with some tickets. Okay, hook us up with some tickets. I'll be right there at SoFi walking around with you and him. Trust and believe that, dog. Okay, make it happen. SoFi's right over there. It's not far. Okay. Yeah, Todd Marinovich, hey dog, you don't let me start bringing up names. Okay, I'll start bringing up names and start depressing myself bringing up how many bad quarterbacks we've had. God, Devon Durham, man, what's up, man? It's good, all good, man. Salute, big dog. Unfiltered fam, unfiltered nation. You know, in the Higgity. You know, yeah, man. Raiders all day doing this stuff, thizzle, man, supporting. I mean, really supporting. Booty Bang, what's up, Booty Bang? Hey, Booty Bang, you missed it yesterday, Booty Bang. You need to go back and watch my pool video from yesterday if you weren't here. You missed it, dog. Somebody said it sounds like I'm talking into a soup can. Hey, man, I don't know, man. It might be your connection. Nobody else is complaining. Only 2 people out of this entire feed are saying that I sound bad. I guess that's what happens when you don't have high-grade Wi-Fi. No one else is telling me I sound bad. Okay? Only 2 people. Now, if everybody's saying it, okay. But if 2 people are saying it, hey, man, you got to get off that Getro PCS. Got to get that Getro PCS off, dog. God. Yeah, High Kyrie with the Kung Fu grip. As they say, you understand, dog. You from my era. You know what it is. The 2 people are saying that my sound is bad, and the other 60-something people say I'm not. And Obviously, it ain't us. Okay, what's going on? Just Raiders was popping, Pimp Juice. Okay, how much is Trevor Lawrence getting? Same stats. Trevor Lawrence, and you can't put Trevor Lawrence and Gardner Minshew in the same sentence, man. Come on, dude. One guy is the number one pick in the draft, and another dude is a journeyman. Cut it out, bro. You don't compare a journeyman to an incumbent starter in the National Football League. I don't understand that. You guys are reaching at that point. Reaching. Okay. Uh, Booty Bang says it right. Gardner Mitchell cost the Colts a chance for making the playoffs, and that's all they care about. See, see, you guys, a lot of y'all, man, I can see how you guys do things in real life. Okay. I can really see how instead of you taking somebody's advice on a particular female and say, you know what, hey man, that might not be that might just be a hit it and quit it. Don't make that your girl because this and this guy and this, I know a guy and I know another guy and I know another, this happened and that. And y'all are kind of like, hey man, it didn't happen to me. And you go right ahead and become her next victim. You become the next contestant on The Price is Wrong. Okay? Because you think that you're above somebody, like you're gonna do better. No, dude, you're gonna do worse. Because you're not understanding what the assignment is. The assignment is hit it and quit it. The assignment isn't sport coat, take her out, show her off, introduce her to your mama, your grandmama, take her to the family reunion and all of that. That's not the assignment. Say, so when you guys start saying all this other ridiculous stuff, not listening to the other 4 teams that Gardner Minshew was on, or 3, whatever teams he's on, why can't the dude keep a job? Okay, it's like the girl who looks the part who can't keep a man. There's something wrong. There's something wrong. If every time you see her, she's with a different motherfucker, something's wrong, or something is right at the bank. Okay, like I said, man, ain't no saving a lot of y'all, man. A lot of y'all gonna learn the hard way. Bishop, what's up, Bishop? HBCUs have good talent. They do, bro. Absolutely, man. Okay, the first black quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl went to Grambling, and his name was Doug Williams. Okay. Bev talked to Winston Thomas. Yeah, Winston Thomas, man, came up yesterday, man. Deion Water, that is that Kanye West. Hey, man, I ain't got no problem with Ye. I like what Ye is doing. Kanye West he making money when they don't want him to. I thought he was canceled. Okay, how does a man who is supposedly canceled have the number one song in the world? How do you do that? When he's not signed to a record company, how do you have the number one song in 42 countries, including here, and they take you off all the streaming networks because you're supposed to be canceled? How do you have the number one song in the world, bro? Hey, Kanye is saying what it is, bro. Okay, not what it ain't. I ain't got no problem with Ye. Okay. Thomas Winter, you almost about to hit that 8K mark. Got to have a special live for that one, man. We'll pop some bottles and smoke some special sticks. Got you on a Ram stick. Yes, sir. On and popping. Yeah, man. We're right there, bro. We're right on the cusp of it. I have noticed a couple of things, man. I've noticed that the closer that we're moving up, YouTube is starting to filter out a lot of the trolls. Because like a lot of them are, they got bots and troll channels that are just bots. They're cleaning those out. So it's slowing my process down. I'll gain 20 and then I'll lose 5. And then I'm like, what's going on? And then I'm looking, and I'm like, oh, okay, they're getting rid of some of these things because we're getting to that point where that 10,000 is right there, bro. So yeah, we're definitely going live for the 8,000, man. We're very close. We're very close. Hopefully it'll happen tonight. Okay, we can do it tomorrow. Booty Bang, the Lakers are still alive. Yeah, man, that's what happens, man. When people try to bury you before you're dead. Okay, I mean, the casual sports fan has ruined sports to the point, and even these experts, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. When you try to bury somebody before they're dead, there's a chance that they might get up in the coffin, bro. There's a chance that you having the damn having the funeral and the preacher's talking and the motherfucker sits the fuck up, just sits straight up. What the fuck's going on? Staring at everybody. He wasn't dead. The Lakers weren't dead. Okay, maybe they'll die tomorrow, but they didn't die yesterday. Okay, a lot of people lost their money yesterday. They thought it was gonna be easy pickings, and it wasn't. Yeah, you said my sound sounds perfect. Yeah, appreciate that. Like I said before, two people that's complaining about sound, that means that it's you. Okay, might be time to get off of that Apple 3 phone you're on. I'm sure Apple's Apple 18 or 19 or some shit. You're on Apple 6. You might need to change the shit. Okay, 'cause no one else is complaining. You know, so you sound okay. You have a stuffy nose. Yeah, just a little bit. Okay. Um, Egalitarian. What's going on, EG? Dion said the poll to see if you sound bad or not. I don't have to. Everybody said that I sound great. And the people that are important, they said I sound fine. So I don't got to do a poll. Everybody says it's good. Yusuf, what's up, Yusuf? What's up? House Junkie, what's going on, man? Sam Tanker. Lakers finally got a win. Damn, I'm still watching them all night. Yeah, I was surprised, Sam, that I actually watched the game, bro. I actually watched the game. I was like, I'm not going to watch this bullshit. But I watched it. I watched it from the beginning to the end, and I just chilling, and they handled their business, man. I think Denver kind of was, we got it. They kind of relaxed a little bit, and it didn't work. And we played well, man. We didn't have any lulls. Anthony Davis, 23 rebounds. I think he had 25 and 23. And we, Braun went for 30. Reeves went for 21, and D'Lo showed the fuck up. He went for 21. So we had four guys that had 20 points. So we'll see what happens, man. Okay. Yeah, make sure there's nothing's covering your mic. Yeah. How about now? Is it good? Okay, I hope nothing's covering my mic. All right. Bishop said A minus. Okay. New York Raider fan said Ganny was a journeyman. He did all right for us. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Rich Gannon wasn't no journeyman. Okay, Rich Gannon wasn't a journeyman. When he came to us, matter of fact, when he I think he got drafted by the Vikings, if I'm not mistaken. He didn't even play. Okay, and then when he went to Kansas City, he was a starter until Marty Schottenheimer was decided that he wanted to go in a different direction. He wanted to get younger. So Rich Gannon came over, but what did he do for us? He didn't do shit. He didn't win us nothing. If you want to talk about somebody who was a journeyman who did something for us, you need to be talking about the two-time Super Bowl champion by the name of Jim Plunkett. That's the only journeyman that ever won us anything. Okay? Jim Plunkett, drafted by the Patriots in 1971, first pick, traded to the San Francisco 49ers, put on waivers in 78, picked up by Al Davis in 78, won us a Super Bowl 2 years later in 80, then won us another Super Bowl in 83. That's the guy you talk about. Don't mention Rich Gannon like he did something. He didn't do shit except take us to the Super Bowl and throw 5 interceptions and 3 pick sixes. That's all he did. Okay? I don't like Rich Gannon if you couldn't tell. I don't like him. Okay? Iceman, we should see the Raiders sign Gilmore or Howard, perhaps O.T. Collins, and get back to work with AP. I don't know about Stephon Gilmore, man. My boy Ant Cuts is a Saints fan, and he does not like Gilmore. Gilmore's been getting toasted lately, guys. So I don't know about that. Deion Waiters Kanye is just like Drake. He has mega fans. Yeah, man. That's what happens when you have a fan base that you can do no wrong. And you know what? The demographic of people who are riding hard for Kanye are the same people that same demographic of the people who tried to cancel him. Kanye West don't have a whole bunch of black folks running and sticking up for him, dog. Like you don't see. It's the other people. It's everybody else. Okay. Neil Drake too. Like we're not. We're not stomping our feet for Drake or Kanye. Like if you want to talk about rappers who have the black audience, you need to say Snoop. Everybody loves Snoop, but everybody black loves Snoop. Like I haven't heard nobody say they don't like Snoop though. Okay. You talk about somebody that every black person's gonna say, yeah, I like him. Okay. Kanye, You go talk to 10 black folks and say, do you like Kanye West? You'll be lucky if you can get 2 out of those 10 to say they fuck with him. Okay. So it ain't us. It's everyone else. So salute to Kanye for that shit. Yusuf said the world's waking up. Yes, sir. Bishop said no team would trade with us at all. They tried to, but no one would budge. Hey, you know why, Bishop? Because we're the Raiders, dog. We're the Raiders, dog. They don't want us to be back. You guys don't understand, man. I mean, a lot of y'all wasn't, your life has seen us just be, dog shit. You don't understand, man. In the 70s and the 80s, we were the team that everybody hated, but we kicked their ass, bro. They couldn't beat us, and they hated us. Now they can beat us all day and hate us. They like it how it's been. They like how things have been all the last 40 years. They like it. We haven't won shit. Now we're looking like we're lifting our heads up and shit. That Christmas Day win against the Chiefs, people are like, whoa, wait a minute. What the hell's going on? What the hell's going on with these guys? What's up with this Antonio Pierce dude? They're like, we can't help them. And you know what? Salute to the rest of the NFL for understanding that we're dangerous. They're not going to help us no more, bro. They're not going to be doing business with us to help us succeed. Them days are over. We're one or two players away from actually winning this entire situation, and they know that. Yeah, lock in with a membership, man. Lock in with a membership, you guys. Thanks to my sister Bev for posting that. Salute to all the moderators. Much love to y'all. Carl Sanchez said, damn, I missed the talk about the quarterback. Is he any good? I think he's good enough to make the team. I mean, he's a project. He's a project. He's not a blue chip quarterback. He's not a blue chip guy. The guy didn't get drafted at all. Okay, he didn't even get Mr. Irrelevant. He didn't even get the 29th pick. He didn't even get that. Undrafted. So he's a diamond in the rough, bro. You never know what he can turn into. We'll find out. He's not bad, but he's not going to start. Yeah, Tripney, check out the merch at the merch store. Appreciate that, Bev. Bishop said AFC North will be something else to see. Yeah, they're going to be interesting, man. The AFC North is going to be interesting. Bev Steelers, they seem to be pretty solid, but they did a lot of their damage in the preseason. They did a lot of preseason free agency. They did a lot of damage in free agency, you guys. So there's a lot for them to be excited about in that front. They got two brand new quarterbacks in their roster, and they picked up a couple of pieces draft wise. And then the Ravens, even though my wife's Ravens, even though they didn't really do real big damage in the draft, they got they picked up King Henry, bro. Derrick Henry. They got Derrick Henry now on their team. I mean, shit. What running back in there that they could have picked up in the draft is better than Derrick Henry? Nobody. And they had the number one rushing offense last year. The Ravens had the number one rushing offense last year, and now they get Derrick Henry now. So it's going to be a problem over there, though. X-Men said, I think we did a good job on the picks, man. Go Niners, man. It's dope, man. Said he played for 4 teams. Okay, we played for 4 teams. All right. He didn't win me nothing. I mean, y'all got a love affair with Rich Gannon. I don't have a love affair with Rich Gannon. You guys do. I don't. Okay. I saw a free agent quarterback coming in win me 2 Super Bowls, 2 in a row, 2-0. Okay. And nobody else. And Ken Stabler. That's it. That's it, man. Rich Gannon don't get no props with me. I don't know about y'all. Y'all can do it all day. Okay. Rich said Hachimura needs to show up, man. Yeah, Hachimura has not been playing well at all. He played okay last night, but thank God D'Lo was hitting. D'Lo started cooking their asses. But you got to remember they're at home, man. And bench players play better at home, even though Hachimura is a starter right now. But bench players play better at home, dog. So when you get on the road, we go to Denver. It's gonna be loud in there. It's gonna be pressure packed in there, and they're gonna try to tear our heads off. Okay, but we should have won game 2. I mean, like I said, man, the Nuggets are not unbeatable. It's just you got to play clean basketball to beat them guys. You can't be turning over the ball and all day long and doing all kinds of stuff like that. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Gannon was drafted as a Patriot, as a DB. There you go, dog. I mean, y'all can keep talking about him all day, and I'm just going to get right to the point. How many Super Bowls did he win? And how many did he win for us? None. Okay? I don't like Rich Gannon, bro. Rich Gannon he talks a lot of shit about the Raiders like he actually did something for us. He never did nothing for us. Talks a lot of shit about our team and what we're not doing. And that dude played lights out football in 2002, was league MVP. Don't act like I don't know, man. I've been a fan 50 years. I can definitely tell you. He was the league MVP, played lights out football every week, like all during the year, balled out control. All during the playoffs, balled out of control. Got to the AFC Championship game, balled out of control. Went to the Super Bowl, played like straight dog shit. 5 picks, 3 pick 6s, and then the next week won the MVP of the Pro Bowl. Can't stand that motherfucker, man. Out of all the damn weeks to play like shit, you picked the fucking Super Bowl. Don't talk to me about Rich Gannon, dog. I don't like Rich Gannon, dog. Okay. All right. You keep bringing him up, I'm going to keep dragging him. Tragedy turned trial, man. Shaq, we will see. I'm pulling for AOC. I don't think they paid $15 million for 2 quarterbacks. Minshew can't. If Minshew can't handle it, AOC would start week. Like I said, man, Minshew got to earn the job. I don't know why you guys are just giving him the job. I haven't heard he's the starter. Do you guys self a favor, okay? Go to ESPN, click on the Raiders, look at the top. There's going to be a navigation at the top. It's going to say team, roster, games, blah, blah, blah. You're going to see something up there that's called depth chart. Okay? It's going to be up there. It's called a depth chart. And that depth chart is going to tell you everybody who's on the team. It's going to say the first team players for every position, second team players for every position, and third string players for every position. Okay? You go there and you're going to look under the quarterback position and you're going to see who is on the depth chart that is submitted by the Raiders for the draft. Every team had to submit their depth chart. You're going to see that Aiden O'Connell is listed at QB1 for the Raiders, and at QB2 is Minshew. That's it. There's nothing else to talk about. You guys can keep talking blah, 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 blah. Right now, he's not the starter. Now, if he comes in and he happens to take the job, so be it. But as far as today, Aiden O'Connell is the starter. That's all. Okay, Patriots and Tucks tied at 33 after the first quarter. Yeah, man, Giannis ain't playing. I'm good. Gary Fake in the house. What's going on? Gary, LL Cool J, and Ice Cube. Yeah, man. I just saw Cube at the stoplight last week. Me and Cube was talking about the Raiders. He pulled right up next up to me. I said, Raiders. He said, yay, yay. I said, yeah. I was talking to Cube, man. President of Raider Nation. It's most as Mexicans and West Coast love Easy, Tupac, Snoop, and Nipsey for showing us love. Yeah, they do. Wayne Thomas, man. Speaking of Kanye, what's up with former Voltron pursuing porn channel business? Hey, man, when you're an independent guy and you have a name like Yeezy, it's a brand, bro. He can put it on whatever he wants to put it on. Yeezy Yeezy has porn issues. He is a porn abuser. He said it himself that he's addicted to pornography. Look at how he makes his girl dress. Like, even Kim wouldn't dress like that. Kim's gonna be like, okay, that's enough. He's like, no, I need somebody that I could just tell him just to put on a toothpick. Just put a toothpick over your chest, and that's good enough. Like he just wants to have a Barbie doll that he could just draw. She don't even wake up in the morning. He tells her what drawers to put on, if any, bras and everything else. So he's an independent guy, bro. He has no companies backing him. He has no record company backing him. He has no clothing manufacturer. Well, he does. He has American LA Apparel here in LA, but I use LA Apparel when I want to. But he doesn't have any major backing or major corporations to tell him what to do, and he's making money. He's gonna become a billionaire again. Okay. Kanye West was worth 1.6 billion when he had the deals with Adidas, when he had the deals with Balenciaga, when he was signed to Universal, he was signed to Rock Nation and all of that. When they said we're not doing business with you anymore because of what he said, and they should have done that if they want to protect their interests, and they got him out of here, his net worth dropped from 1.6 billion to 400 million. Okay? Everybody said he's done. This dude is gonna get back up to $1 billion, and you're not gonna be able to tell him shit. You can't cancel that guy. He has no deals. Okay? Kanye West, I don't know if you guys remember during the Super Bowl. Did you guys see Kanye's commercial? A lot of you guys might have missed it. Kanye West had a commercial on the Super Bowl. He paid $7 million for the commercial. He did it on his iPhone. Just like this, holding it on his iPhone. He told you, go here, go to Yeezy.com and buy my shit. I'm going to release some shit tomorrow. He paid $7 million. Guess how much money he made the next day? He made $20 million. He made $20 million the next day. He spent 7, he made 20. How much is that? That's 13 million extra that he made in one day. Kanye is gonna do the porn shit. It's gonna blow up. Whatever that man does is gonna blow up, bro. It's gonna blow up. No, nothing nobody can do about it. Okay. Sam Taker said Reach Gannon was drafted by the Vikings as a DB. Yeah. Like I said he was with the Vikings. I remember saying that. Okay. Gary Fake, I said, I hope AOC wins the quarterback position. Yeah, I don't understand why you guys are hoping that a non-Raider gets the job over a real Raider. Like I said, I don't know what it is with y'all when it comes to that. Okay. QB Kid, Raiders are in good position. We got most of our needs. We have a quarterback battle. We're going to find out. Who's the Raiders undrafted free agent? We have 17 of them, man. It's not just one. It's 17 of them. Okay, we picked up 17 free agents. Okay. Mr. Crazy B, Chicago Bears, look out. Yeah, they got busy. Yeah, they signed Carter Bradley, Gus Bradley's son. Yeah, Carl Sanchez. We don't like Rich Gannon. Even if he what he did in the Super Bowl, if he didn't go on national TV and try to drag our organization all the time, I wouldn't hate him as much. But dude, after you did that in the biggest game of your life, now you want to act like you actually did some shit? Your ass ain't in the Hall of Fame. You ain't shit. Okay? Man, fuck that dude, man. I don't like that motherfucker at all, bro. Okay. Iceman, how about Dan Graziano? Says he does not rule Brady coming out to the here we go. I don't know about y'all, man. Y'all just love to be teased by Tom Brady coming back and playing, bro. There's a lot of shit that has to fucking happen for that to happen. Dan Graziano ain't no different than me, except that he works for a newspaper. Like, do you know what has to happen for Tom Brady to come back, bro? Do you know how much shit has to happen? The first thing that has to fucking happen is that the entire NFL has to approve him being reinstated. That's the first thing. Didn't you just see every team in the National Football League prevent the Raiders from drafting a quarterback at 12? Didn't you just see that? So they're going to stop us from getting a quarterback in the draft, but they're going to let us have Tom Brady. Smart enough, you guys. I don't even want to even address that, bro. Let him be reinstated first, then we can talk. He's not reinstated. He's retired. They have to reinstate him. Number 2, he's trying to gain ownership in the Raiders. You can't own a team and play on the field at the same fucking time, bro. You can't own a team and play. Like, Michael Jordan had to divest from the Wizards before he got back to the court. He couldn't own a team and play at the same time. Like, there's too many things. Plus, he's supposed to be starting with Fox this year as a color commentator. I mean, there's just a lot of shit that has to happen. If it happens, so be it. And another thing, I haven't heard anything about Tom Brady training. He might have said, yeah, I'm staying in shape. But don't you think if he was coming back, he would be getting Gronk and getting his receivers and all these guys and getting them ready for him to, throwing the ball around and getting himself ready and getting his shit sharp? I don't see that. Used to say Gannon disses the Raiders all the time. He's not accepted by most Raider alumni. Yeah, man, fuck that dude, man. The dude's a punk. Okay? Reese said, I don't get it twisted, and I'm not a fan of his either. I can't stand Rich Gannon, bro. That dude acts like he really did something, dog. You were nothing until you came to us. All right? Nothing. I don't never see that guy participating in any of our shit. Like, I don't understand you guys. You guys worship the wrong guys. I've never seen Rich Gannon be at any of the alumni shit, any of the stuff that they do at the halftime. You know, when they're recognizing people from the last, uh, you know, decades. Or I don't never see that cat doing anything with our team. Every time I see him at a Raider game, he's in the booth getting a check, being a color commentator, talking shit. Never see that guy doing nothing. Never see that guy come and saying anything positive. Okay, but you guys keep carrying his balls around in a knapsack. Can't stand that dude, bro. Raiders all day grubbing, man, while watching all the Raiders fans and my family barbecue, man. Agree with you outside of halftime, the Super Bowl. Gannon didn't watch the halftime. Absolutely disgusting. Yeah, man. Come on, man. That dude, all that dude was doing was throwing it to the other team, man. All he was doing was helping his boy Gruden out, man. I'm starting to think, okay, Gruden was his boy. All right. Yeah, ESPN ain't official, bro, but okay. Hey, man, you can call it what you want to call it. I didn't say it was official. Okay. I'm just giving you an example. Okay. All right. Giving you an example. All right. Like I said, some of you guys, it's no helping y'all. Some of you guys are always going to be naysayers, even though the truth's right in your face. But if you wanna, root for Gardner Minshew, root for him, dog. Okay. I'm not rooting for him to be the quarterback. Okay. Now if AOC stinks up the joint, yeah. But I'm always riding with a Raider first, bro. I don't know where y'all get y'all loyalties at. I ride with Raiders first. Then I go to the next guy. Okay. Sam Taker say I saw highlights of old Raider games, laughing at Jay Schrader bombing the ball down to Willie Gault. Jay had a little accuracy. Yeah, man. Willie Gault's a friend of mine, man. I've talked to him about those teams, bro. He's had the guys that he liked the fact that Jay Schrader had an arm, but you know, in the intermediate routes, man, he preferred Mark Wilson and other guys on that team at that time. Bev said Red Ron Stone Jr. is a FDA Raider. Live Ron Stone as a Raider. Yeah, Ron Stone. Yeah, Ron Stone Jr. I mean, that's cool. You know, see if he makes the 53-man roster. When time is it, Bev? You're right. Yeah, it's going down. And bro, Gannon couldn't beat Gruden. Gruden every play in that book. Yeah, why do you think? Whose book was it? Like I said, man, that whole Super Bowl, bro. If you don't want to believe me, all you got to do is listen to Jerry Rice and Tim Brown talk about it. Mr. Raider himself tells you that something was wrong, something wasn't right. Okay, all right. So us real Raiders know the books were cooked up. We know that. Okay. Plus, where was Barrett Robbins at, man? All of a sudden, Barrett Robbins is in a whole house somewhere in Mexico, bro. Come on, dog. Yeah. Kanye West stood up. Kanye West definitely did that, dog. Kanye West about to be a billionaire again, bro. He don't care how he gets it, because once you have been shitted on and spat in your face, you don't give a fuck with nobody no more. You don't care after that. Oh, y'all spit in my face after I made you guys all this motherfucking money, and then Adidas, you tell everybody you're not gonna put Yeezys out, you're not gonna put my shoes out anymore. You're gonna burn them all. But then when you guys start losing people because nobody wants to buy your ugly ass shoes, I'm a Nike guy. If you can't tell, now you're gonna put them out. Nah, dog. You were putting them out because you're going broke. Okay. Then you don't want to pay them. Yeah. Okay. Bev talking to Whittington Thomas. Okay. Wayne Thomas says, yeah, got to be about that paper when no one's backing you. Yeah, man, when you're self-employed, that's what you got to do. Okay? I'm self-employed, bro. I got to get it out the mud. All right? Okay? I got nobody. I don't got no payroll checks coming. Okay? My payroll checks come from me. That's what it is, man. So salute to Kanye West, man. They shitted on him, man. He made them billions of dollars, bro. Got rid of him, and then expect for him just to go somewhere and die. He got that #1 song, dog. When him and Ty Dolla $ign came up with that album, the Vultures album, and he came up with that #1 single, bro, and it was in #1 in 42 countries. They started playing around with the motherfucking DSPs. They started playing around with the taking his shit off and putting it different places. Apple took them off, and then he had to go to another distributor, and they were trying to fuck with him, dog, trying to fuck it up. Didn't work. Didn't work, man. Fans want to hear what they want to hear. They don't care about it, who you, all that other shit. They don't want to hear all of that. Whittington Thomas talking about Kanye West. I see you guys. That's right. Dr. Feelgood, AOC is about to surprise some people next year. He was only a rookie last year. Was thrown into the fire. Yep. Yeah. You guys are talking about Shedeur Sanders. Don't you guys know that Deion Sanders is going to decide where Shedeur goes? And he did not mention the Raiders. I don't know. I don't know if y'all just pay attention to what's going on out there. Deion has already said his sons are only going to play for certain teams, bro. 4 of the teams that he named were NFC teams, and it was only one AFC team he mentioned, and that was the Ravens. He said the Cowboys, he said the Niners, he said some other team, and then he said the Ravens. He didn't say nothing about no Raiders. Okay, Deion ain't gonna let Shedeur play for us. Unless Mark is coming through with that money. Unless Mark decides that, hey, man, he probably have to make him the coach or something for that to happen. And I don't want Deion as my coach over no damn AP. DOV said Caleb will either be the next Pat Mahomes or the next Cam Newton. Well, I don't know how that's a diss. Cam Newton is a former league MVP. I think you guys forgot that. I think you guys forgot that Cam Newton was a league MVP. And took his team to the Super Bowl. Took a sorry ass Carolina Panthers team to the Super Bowl. So I don't see that as a diss at all. I don't see beating Cam Newton as a diss. Put it like this: you guys are on here praising Rich Gannon, but dissing Cam Newton. Make it make sense. You guys are over here praising Rich Gannon. You can't make this shit up. You guys are praising Rich Gannon and dissing Cam Newton. Like I said, man, I don't understand you guys, man. God bless y'all, man. God bless y'all. Okay, because anybody with any semblance of sense would know Cam Newton was 10 times better than Rich Gannon. Rob Lockhart says, I blame Bill Callahan, not Rich, for that Super Bowl loss. Halftime, the team showed up drunk and hungover. He didn't have the team ready, got out coached by his former boss. I mean, that's one way to look at it. The other way to look at it is Rich Gannon had the latitude and had full control of the offense where he could have called an audible at any time, and he refused to. I didn't see Bill Callahan throwing those picks. Dude, after you threw a couple of them, dude, you should have adjusted. Throwing 5, which is still an NFL record, and 3 pick sixes, which is still an NFL record. When does it become you as the MVP of the entire NFL to adjust? Like I said, man, you guys are really caping hard for Rich Gannon, bro. I hope Rich Gannon is giving you guys some of his pension. Reese Ross, what's going on? Cloudy down here, man, a bit, man. Raiders, AOC is the quarterback going to change his number, or is he keeping it? I haven't heard anything about him changing his number. I haven't heard anything about that. And if he was going to change his number, he would have had to do it at the end of last year, because you have to give them a certain length of time before you change it. You can't just change your number this late. So I think he's going to wind up staying 4. I don't see that happening. Taji Trim Tom is laughing about Tom Brady. Reese, I remember Marcel Reese had drag Gannon. Was asked for talking shit. Yeah, because Marcel Reese would have would have broke his orbital bone in his face. That's what would have happened. Okay, he would have definitely broke that cat's whole nostril would have been leaking. Because he talks too much shit. If a player who played with him is trying to put hands on him, put paws on him, what more needs to be said? Feel good, man. Maybe talking to Williamson, maybe AP can have a talk with Prime. Prime ain't coming nowhere near the Raiders. unless he's getting paid. Leo B, there's more chance of Dak doing only 1 year at the Cowboys and leaving to the Raiders. I don't know why everybody thinks that every time somebody's a disgruntled quarterback's coming to the Raiders. Have you guys noticed that? Every time somebody's disgruntled, when they're good and everything and they're balling, and no one talks about them coming to the Raiders. When they're disgruntled, when they don't like shit, when they don't like this, then it's automatically come to us. Like, it's sad, man, that we're that way, bro. Okay. Winter Thomas, congrats. Yeah, congrats, man. Winter Thomas is cousin. I keep saying nephew. His cousin. Okay. Going down. Yeah. We're going down. They're talking to Whittington Thomas, about Shador, Rob Lockhart. Quarterback next season. What do you think about Cam Ward? I think Cam Ward is cool. I mean, if you look at next year's draft, there's only a few quarterbacks that's worth talking about. It's cooling down. I might get closer to the pool now. It's cooling down now. It's only a few people. One of them is Shador Sanders, and the other one's Cam Ward. But yeah, I think that next year we're going to see the development. These guys do get another year to be developed, so we will see what happens. Okay. Smoking Pots, Willie Rolfe. Yeah. What's up, Smoking Pots in the house? Hey, man, y'all got that fast ass receiver, dog. That fast ass receiver, man. Booking, bro. Okay. Hope he don't turn into Tyreek Hill. Yeah. Just learned yesterday Bob Wiley coached Rob Lions for the Raiders. Interesting person. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that are in the Raiders coaching tree, bro. A lot of people. Sam Tinker, can't wait for the regular season. So, yeah, me too. Yeah, man. Hey. Yeah, man, I'm going to be doing it. We're going to be in a new lab, still putting it together, dog. Really no reason for me to jump in there right now too early. But by football season, we're going to be up and running, dog. It's going to be real good. Iceman, if you were Penix, you would be pissed not having a chance to start till you were 26, 27 years old. If you seen Michael Penix when he got picked by the Falcons, you could see that he was like, what in the fuck just happened? The only thing, silver lining for him, is that let's keep it a buck. Kirk Cousins is off injured. Kirk Cousins is a guy that can get hurt quick. Kirk Cousins can be hurt, and he'll be jumping in there. But that Falcons team is they're not very good, man. They're not very good right now. Okay. Raiders all day. Kanye getting that Raider treatment because the real ones know the Raiders doesn't want the NFL doesn't want us to win. We got to take it. No, of course they don't want us to win. Why would they want us to win, bro? Why? I mean, now outside of everything else, I think this is the best time for us to actually be in a position for them to want us to win because of all the money that we're making the NFL. I mean, that's the only positive thing that the Raiders have is that we're in Vegas and we control the gambling revenue. With us being there, that's how you have DraftKings and you have FanDuel, and we had the most watched television program in the history of television with the Super Bowl that was in our stadium, and the amount of people that was there in Vegas and made a shit ton of money, man. Mark Davis made 400 million last year, bro. That's what I was trying to tell everybody, bro. You guys are over here being patient when Mark Davis is making money hand over fist. When he was in Oakland, his net worth was $500 million. That's him selling everything, all the way down to his shoes, all the way down to to everything he had liquidated would equal $500 million. The man made $400 million in a calendar year. Like I'm saying, dog. While he's making money and buying WNBA teams and doing all this other stuff, we're sitting around talking about how come we can't get a quarterback, how come we can't get somebody to come over here and do what we need to get done. Yeah, I'm trying to wonder what the problem is. Okay. Leo V, man, whoever drafts Arch Manning in 2026 is a lucky boy. That boy got an arm. But guess what else he has? Arch Manning also has a royalty family behind him to make sure that he goes to the right location. You're gonna have to pass the Manning test to get him. Okay? Understand that. Remember, Eli Manning was drafted by the Chargers. Didn't last long. That lasted like one pick after that. There's been a trade.
because Archie got on the phone and said, "Hey, my son is never playing for you. You better trade his ass right now to the Giants." Click. You want Arch Manning? You better get in. You better get in good with Peyton and them right now. Okay. You better get in good with Peyton, Eli, and his daddy Cooper and his grandfather. If not, ain't shit happening. Okay. Tell you that right now. Ain't nothing happening with Arch Manning if you ain't getting your Manning approval. Manning's got to come by. They got to do a whole stress test on your entire team. Smoking pot's number one. So Cam Newton is Rich Gannon. Cam Newton's better than Rich Gannon. Hell, you talking about? Why is that even a conversation? Okay, put a 5 in the chat if you think Cam Newton's better than Rich Gannon. Okay, like I said, Rich Gannon must be a family member. That dude was good 1 year out of his entire career. Okay, Cam Newton was Rookie of the Year in the NFL. Like, what are you talking about? New York Raider fan, you may need to just. I don't have a problem with you being New York. I don't have a problem with you being fan, but take the Raiders out your name, bro, because you're just saying ridiculous shit. Okay? Cam Newton was the AFC Rookie of the Year. Was Rich Gannon a Rookie of the Year? No. Okay? Rich Gannon was an MVP of the league. He has that. Cam Newton was the MVP of the league. That knocks that out. Okay? Cam Newton almost won that Super Bowl against who did they play that year? I forgot who they played that year, but he almost won that Super Bowl. He was a perennial All-Pro way more times than Gannon was. So I don't know what you're talking about. You must be like 14 or something. Okay? You got to be. All right. Nevada G Money says don't make sense. Iceman said no way Caleb will be Cam Newton. Dude, 6'5", dude bigger than Derrick Henry. Like I said, some of these guys, just because his rating on Madden wasn't very good, don't try to match football prowess with us over here. We really know football over here, dog. This isn't a Raider channel, okay? You're getting Raider content because I'm a 50-year Raider fan, but let's understand that we're experts over here. We're aficionados. Don't come over here just saying anything because it's going to get checked. All right, there. Follow me. Make it happen. Yeah, I do believe this Raiders Super Bowl was rigged. So it doesn't matter who you blame. Okay? It doesn't matter if you blame Rich Gannon. It doesn't matter if you blame Bill Callahan. Doesn't matter, dog. Tim Brown, who's in the NFL Hall of Fame, and Jerry Rice, who is the greatest wide receiver of all time, who's also in the Hall of Fame, who played in both of those games together, say the same shit. So I don't need to hear what nobody else got to say. I don't. These are two Hall of Famers saying that something was wrong. Something went right. Get the likes up, y'all. Let's go. Subscribe to this channel with a membership. Appreciate that. Shop to get the merch. Matthew Shack Unfiltered. .myshopify.com. Okay. T.O. son, I didn't know T.O. son was in the. Well, shit, T.O. got a gaggle of kids. I don't know his name there. I haven't heard anything about it. Okay. Woody Thomas, after a rough and novel season, what do you think will happen with Deion and the Colorado Buffaloes? Over under 500. I think they'll go over 500. I'm rooting for Prime until he plays SC. He's in my conference, bro. So he's in the Pac-12. So I can't root for him too much. Once we're out of it, then cool. But I think he's gonna go over 500. I think that Deion already proved his point. I think that they're riding him hard because he is Deion and giving him a hard time and acting like the Colorado Buffaloes didn't win more than one game before he got there. The year before they won one game, he wins 5 or 6, and they're telling him he ain't shit. Nah, I don't work like that, bro. You don't move the goalposts. You don't tell a guy who gave you 5 or 6 times more wins than you had the year before that he didn't do good. So I think he's going to be over 500. He's going to make a bowl. He'll make a bowl appearance. He'll definitely make a bowl appearance. Clifton Bolden's Carter Bradley, Gus Bradley's son. Yes, he is definitely Gus Bradley's son, without question. Yeah, without talk, man. Yeah, good point. Yeah, that's what we do over here, Leo V. We're gonna make good points. Five, 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 five. There you go. I mean, who you want to get mad at me? You want to get mad at me too, dog? Like, because your boy Rich Gannon is not universally recognized being better than Cam Newton. Come on, dog. Cam Newton way better than Gannon. Thank you, Bev. Like I said, everybody thinks it's just me. Everybody think that it's just me over here that knows the game. All you guys know the game. All y'all. Except the ones that try to prove us wrong by opening your mouths or open a Twitter fingering. Wayne Thomas says it's a damn shame that the league blackballed Cam. Well, um, Cam knows it. But he's not the first black quarterback to be banned. There's a guy by the name of Colin Kaepernick who was banned too, and the league did a very good job in the ESPN and Fox Sports One and NFL Network, and they did a great job of slandering these guys into making them seem like they can't play when you got guys that are like Zach Wilson, who's an absolute abomination at quarterback, and Jimmy Garoppolo, who's an absolute terror at quarterback, still getting jobs. Nah, you don't get to tell me You don't get to tell me Cam Newton isn't better than Rich Gannon. You don't get to tell me Zach Wilson is better than Colin Kaepernick back in the days. Now because he's older, and you definitely don't get to tell me that Jimmy Garoppolo is better than those guys either. No. Okay. Somebody is getting preferential treatment, and somebody's being blackballed. That's what it is. Okay. But it's easy because people don't stand up and say, "Hey, man, this is not what we're doing." Okay. All right. Raiders all day. You already know. Cam Newton was beat. Okay. Travis said that fuck Cam. He played scared in the Super Bowl. Hey, man, I can't worry about that, dog. I mean, so what? And so what? That's not the point. The point is who's better. Now, just because you're wrong and you guys picked Rich Gannon over him and we proved you wrong, now you want to say fuck him. Hey, man, you need to tell him that. Don't tell me that. I'll tell you this right now. I'm gonna tell you guys, all y'all that are on the fuck Cam Newton and all that. I'm gonna tell you what you won't do. You won't go up to him and tell him that, because if you didn't see him fighting and throwing them guys around, did you guys see Cam Newton on that 7-on-7 tournament when them dudes try to sneak him? And what he did, Cam Newton was throwing these motherfuckers around, and you know your ass is probably only about 5'6", 120. So don't play gangster over here. Go over there and find him and tell him what you're telling me, and we can go from there. But I'm pretty sure you're not going to be doing that. And if you did do that, the first thing you would be doing is calling an attorney to try to get you a bag, which is what those guys did. The money, Cam Newton was taking hits. No other quarterback was taking. Facts. He was running cats over, bro. Okay. Like I said, man, you guys try to slander people, but it doesn't work over here. You got to go to those other channels, bro. You can't come over here slandering people, man. It's only the facts, man. Only the facts. Only the facts, man. All right. We don't care about all the bullshit. Only the facts. When Tommy Cam didn't do good in any because they pulled his OC and it wasn't in his system for side. Well, that's the reason, because once you go to once a brother has a brother under the hoodie, once you go to him and you don't pan out, you don't get a second chance. Okay? You don't get a second chance. All right? When Randy Moss shitted the bed over there, he was the first black dude to find out. When he went over there and shitted the bed, what happened? He became a fucking journeyman after that. Okay? Once the hoodie said, "You're out of here," kiss of death. He was the first guy. Then after that, Chad Ochocinco. What happened? Remember on what's it called? What was that thing? The show that they had. What was it called? Hard Knocks. Remember when the hoodie brought him in there and embarrassed him in front of everybody? That's the second guy. Okay. You don't get the redeemed. You don't get redeemed, bro. When you a brother and you go over there and you wet the bed and you leave in bad terms. Cam went over there Same shit. Left on bad terms. What happened? Same shit. You don't get the uh the Mac Jones treatment. You don't get that. Mac Jones didn't do shit. Now he's on to his next team. Okay. I'm not talking about players who got traded or players who their contract wasn't met or they left in free agency. I'm talking about people who left on bad terms. You know who got a second chance? Who barely got a second chance? Who came out of the with the hoodie? Jack Jones. It took AP to bet his job on it to get him on our team. Without an AP, Jack Jones is not in the NFL. Facts. So yeah, once you go to if I was a free agent person and I was like trying to rebuild my career, I wouldn't go nowhere near New England. I wouldn't go New England, period. They can offer me more money, I wouldn't go there. Because if things don't work out, my career is stamped as a failure. You go look at Cam Newton's yardage, touchdown passes, interception ratio, and look at Rich Gannon's, and you tell me who's better. But they all they know is what he did in New England. That's why it was a bad idea for him to go to New England. It was a very bad idea. He shouldn't have did that. Rob Lockett, Manning has to beat out Quinn Evers before anything. Yep. Yeah, he's not even a starter yet. Catnap was 10 times better than Rich Gannon. Fans try to say the truth is the truth. Thanks. That's what I'm talking about. Raiders all day. Like I said before, man, we don't make shit up. Okay. But whatever the truth is, that's what we say over here. We don't make shit up because we think we're smarter than everybody else. No. Okay. As a Casey guy, I never was a Gannon fan. There you go. Smoking Pots actually had Gannon over there. When John Gruden brought over Rich Gannon, I was like, what the fuck is he doing, bro? I'm not even gonna hold you, dog, right? I was like, man, what is Chucky doing, dog? I hated Rich Gannon, bro. I hated him. I hated that dude. It literally took him his MVP season for me to start fucking with him, dog. And the reason why I hate him as much as I do is that just when I started believing in him, he reminded me he was Rich Gannon. Right when I was getting ready to count my fourth Super Bowl, right here on this pinky finger. Then after that, he talks shit about the Raiders every chance he gets. Man, fuck that dude, man. Tariq Owens signed as a UFDA with the 49ers. And salute to that kid, bro. Good. Just make sure that Tariq Owens doesn't allow his father to handle his finances and shit. Okay, that's what he better do. Tell him to keep his daddy far away from his pocket. That's what he better do. Okay, because T.O. might be able, maybe probably I would probably rate him as a third or fourth best receiver of all time, first ballot Hall of Famer. Well, he wasn't first ballot; he was second ballot because of his attitude. But what he isn't is very good at finances. He's not good at that. Head of appeals, what's up? Iceman, Shaq the Man. What do you think, Marvin Harrison Jr. drafting Kyler Murray? I think Marvin Harrison Jr. I think that he's gonna have a problem adjusting a little bit because Kyler Murray isn't gonna sit in the pocket and wait for him to get open, man. Well, maybe now that he's had a few injuries and now he might be a little bit more patient. But Kyler Murray is like one read and run. So I think Marvin Harrison Jr. If I was him, I'd try to get with Kyler immediately and try to get some chemistry. But I'm looking forward to see how he pans out, man. I mean, that's a kid who has been catching footballs when he came out of the womb catching footballs. Okay, so it's all a matter of Kyler. If he doesn't succeed, I'm going to blame Kyler Murray because you had D Hop over there. D Hop didn't do good with him. I mean, the guy's had some top-notch people over there. Hollywood Brown, who's now with Smoking Pots' Chiefs, he was over there. Nothing happened. So I'm just saying, bro, he's had good receivers. but they haven't panned out. So I would not be surprised, man, if Kyler Murray doesn't play well, he won't be there. I think he'll be on the chopping block. And we'll give Kyler Murray one more chance to get it right. Willie T with the $3 dono. Thank you, big dog. We should not pick Brock Bowers that early. Like I said, man, Tom Telesco's doing what he does, dog. He used the greatest GM trick of all time, which is we picked the best player on the board, the best athlete. We picked the best guy. You picked the best guy on offense, but you didn't pick the best guy on defense. That's the point. You had every defensive player at your disposal. So when people say, well, he picked the best player, no, he picked the best offensive player. He didn't pick the best defensive player that he could pick. So he picked a luxury. It was a luxury pick. Okay? But you know who had the worst luxury pick of all? The Falcons. The Falcons drafted Michael Penix when they just signed Kirk Cousins for a 4-year, $120 million deal. You draft his replacement and didn't even tell him you were going to do it until he already made the pick. Like I said, man, it's a luxury pick. Thanks, Willie T, for the dono, man. 5 again for real. Maurice Ross, like I said, not all of us are going to walk around here capping. Okay? Daniel Alonso, man, what needs to be noticed, Cam played for one of the most poorly ran programs, and the Patriots team was also badly run post Tom Brady. I mean, yeah, you follow the GOAT. I mean, what do you expect? When I said it, shit, what was I? I was on Facebook at the time. I wasn't on YouTube yet. But when everyone was asking me about it on Facebook, I said it was a bad idea. I said Cam made a big mistake. He made a huge mistake. Okay. Plus, Boston is one of the most racist cities in the country. They didn't want to see no damn black quarterback in there, man. They didn't want to see that, dog. And Cam Newton of all people, that was just a bad. That was a bad marriage, bro. Like he shouldn't have did that. NVD money, man. That's proof, man. JJ18 would be a Long Beach chilling if it wasn't for AP. Facts. There's certain things you don't do, bro. Okay. You don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't spit into the wind, and you don't be black and leave the Patriots on bad terms. That's what you don't do, dog. Because if you do, you're not getting another. You're done. You're done, bro. All right. That's what it is. And Jack Jones was finished. He was done, bro. He was absolutely done. AP had to bed his job. I mean, shit, he told you, man, if you guys didn't see the Pivot podcast when they asked him about it, what he had to do, say, hey, man, about Jack Jones, wait a minute. He's like, dog, you didn't understand how much bullshit I had to go through. Man, salute to Coach Antonio Pierce for giving us the second best defensive player we've had all fucking year. That's what you motherfuckers gonna get. You AP haters. You don't understand. Without AP going to bat for somebody who did not deserve it. Let's understand at the time. Okay. President Jack, all right, with 2 C's, no K, even though his name has a K in it, he don't spell it on his social media, he spells it with double C. And for those of us who understand what that means, we understand what that means. Okay? That dude did not deserve to be put in the situation he was put in. The only reason why is because AP has known that kid his entire life. He coached him in high school. He coached him in college. His son played with him. His son's friends with him. He know his mama. He know his grandmama. He know his daddy. He know everything. He know his set. He knows everything about this kid. And when he went to Champ Kelly and said, yo, I want to pick him up off of waivers, the dude only played 1 year. The guy it wasn't expensive. It wasn't a money thing. It was a character thing. Man, he's like, man, he got a lot of baggage, bro. Well, man, I know him, man. I know this kid. I can reach him. Man, he's talented. Hey, man, we got to talk to Mark about that. I ain't trying to lose my job, dog. I mean, shit, we friends and shit, but I ain't trying to be jobless because you believe in the dude. I mean, seriously, bro. I mean, Jack Jones was the equivalent of Pookie. The cat got caught flying on a plane during the season and tried to and had a gun in his bag during the season. The dude still got to play. And then when he didn't, when he wasn't getting enough minutes, he just said, "I'm good." With the locker room, and like, I'm not even trying to play. Like the dude's like, "Fuck y'all." Bill Belichick's like, so them two. He goes, "I'll walk into the office with you and talk to Mark because I can't sign off on that." And guess what? Salute to Champ Kelly for understanding. Yo, man, I'm gonna stand next to my dog, but I'm not gonna fuck my shit up. I understand that. You think I'm gonna lose my livelihood because my boy is telling me it's a good idea to do something? No, fuck that. They go into Mark's office. He's like, yeah, what's going on, fellas? And I guarantee you, Champ looked at AP like this. Go ahead, man. Tell him what you told me. Hey, man, I really want to get this Jack Jones kid, blah, blah, blah. And Mark Davis was like, that kid has a lot of baggage. I don't think that's a good idea, AP. He goes, well, I think it's a good idea. Look, he goes, I'll make a deal with you. If it doesn't pan out, and by the end of the year, you can get rid of me and you can get rid of him. Mark Davis was like, well, if you think that that's what you want to do, if you got that much faith in it, okay. That's a lot to do for somebody, bro. That is a lot to give up for somebody, bro. And guess what? Who was out there intercepting Patrick Mahomes pick sixes on Christmas? The same guy. But who was also the same guy who was getting ready to fight Rasheed Rice? When Rasheed Rice took his took his mouthpiece and chucked it, and he was getting ready to fight, and AP had to walk on the field and get him. Same guy. Remember that? The same dude who got the pick six, but actually it was reversed. It was the opposite way. Is the same dude that the coach had to walk out on the field to go grab before he got himself kicked out. So that's what it is, bro. Leo B. Zeke left the pass. Wants to retire Cowboy now. Hey man, that's what happens when Zeke was running around pulling girls' bras down and doing all kinds of crazy shit instead of concentrating on playing football and figuring out how many trying to figure out how many nose rings he could put in his nose at one time. I mean, that cat had nose rings all the way up to his eyeballs. What happened when he went to the Patriots? Now he's hoping that the Cowboys fuck with him. Like I said, man, don't go to the Patriots and don't produce, bro. Don't go there. Ariana Bieber's in the house. What's going on? We need to get a quarterback in the draft. Penix, we should have traded up to get him, like 6 or so. I'm cool with us not trading up to get Penix, but we should have traded up to be in a position where we could have grabbed somebody. Once you started seeing that everybody was starting to get scooped up, I think they should have moved up. But then again, he never had any intentions on drafting a quarterback. He just had everybody thinking that. He made it clear. He said, "I wasn't interested. I wasn't interested in that." Okay, you said everybody keeps saying my audio's cloudy. Okay, put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me clearly, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know, man. Maybe it's the feed here. It shouldn't be cloudy, bro. I'm sitting right here. Everyone says it sounds normal. I don't know, man. Like I said, man, you know, maybe y'all need to pay y'all YouTube fees. Ariana said, I like Rich Gannon, the best out of any quarterback I've watched since the 1990s. I wouldn't give him that. I give him 1 year that he played good, and that's it. I give him one. I give him 1 year. But that's your opinion, though. You're entitled to your opinion. Winston Thomas. Red Fan. Ariana Bieber's. Jay Schrader didn't have pocket presence. No, he didn't. He didn't have pocket presence. Mark Wilson didn't have pocket presence. I'm talking about all the people from that era. Mark Wilson didn't have it. Jeff Hostetler had it. Hoss had it. I didn't really particularly like Hoss because I just kind of knew that Hoss wasn't going to do nothing for us. But he played better than all those other guys during that era. I hated Mark Wilson. I didn't like Schrader. Marinovich was a total weed head. Definitely didn't like him. And then Jeff Hostetler. So we had like those four quarterbacks. Those only guys that during that era, bro. But you know that's a long time ago. You're waiting some time. I said audio a little dull, and it is what it is. Usually is. Hey man, I'm outside too, man. You gotta understand, I'm also outside, so not inside. Ariana Beavers, Jeff George, just a strong arm. Yep, that's all he could do was throw the ball, throw the long ball. That's it. His accuracy was very bad. Ariana Beavers, ATO was probably surprised that Pittance was there at 8. Not like most teams know exactly what others are picking. Don't pre-tell they're picking. It's all assumption until it happens. They just said that they weren't willing to let him pass them by. They just weren't willing to let it happen, dog. It is what it is. It was an impulse buy. You know, like when you go to you go to grocery stores and you see all these things that are at the point of purchase that you weren't even thinking about. Where you think all the candy is, where you think all the gum is, where you think a lighter is, where you think all these other little nicks and knacks are there. All these little things that your little kids are going to be wanting. You know, all of that stuff. It's all at the point of purchase. You wind up, oh, I'll just grab a piece of gum. Oh, I'll just grab some Tic Tacs. Oh, I'll just grab this. Oh, I'll just grab that. And that's what it was. They were at the point of purchase, and they were like, hey, man, there's a whole Michael Penix sitting right here. They're like, man, I'm about to draft him right now. That's exactly what they did. Reese, Atlanta had explained to Blank why they made that pick. His job is probably out of line for that, especially if he doesn't pan out. I mean, sometimes, man, you just sometimes you ever had Reese? You ever had a job where a new manager comes in, or a new VP, or somebody who's in a position of power comes in and they do too much too early? Like they try to do too much too quick. Like, dude, you've been here a week, man. You're already flipping schedules and telling people that you're used to having an hour lunch. Now you're telling you're only gonna have a 30-minute lunch. Like, you come in and just do too much too quick. Like that's what those guys did. Yeah, but it's Atlanta. Leo V in the house, man. They took Penix and Bun. Yeah, that's crazy. Money. AP knows what a dog looks like. He does. But you think it was fair for him to have to put his job on the line to bring a dog on our team when we needed dogs? What did he do, dog? The first week, let's keep it $150, man. Let's keep it $150. The first week when that he brought in, because you got to remember that same week that he came in, he became head coach November 1st. Josh and Dave got fired on Halloween. So the next day, he was the man. That same week is when Jack Jones got released from the Patriots, and he got out that first weekend he played. He came in a nickel coverage. Jack Jones looked horrible. Jack Jones I was screaming at that kid, dog. He wasn't looking great. All right. Then that next game, Sunday night, the 63-point game against the Chargers, the one-handed pick six, bro. It only took him a week to get it right, bro. It only took him a week. I mean, that one-handed pick six, and Mark Davis had his hands on the side of his face like. And then Christmas. That's it. Over. Ariana, I like AP. Coach, he is motivational like Herm Edwards. Yeah, salute to Herm. Needs to improve our team's production, but he's got a defense clicking. Well, he's got enough people to help him with that. We're gonna find out what Luke Getsy got in his bag. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out what we can do. I don't like the fact that Tom Telesco let Josh Jacobs walk. I mean, that would have been good to have Jacobs in his system. But hey, he's gone, and it is what it is. It's time for Zeus to get busy. Time for Zeus to make it happen. Bev says, represent the unfiltered brand. You already know. You follow me on X and IG. Yes, that's right. Become a member. Raise all day. Someone in the chat says we should have taken Brock Bowers that early. Come on, man. The defensive backs y'all wanted went in the late 20s. Watch them tapes. Yeah, like I said, man, a lot of knee-jerk reactions from people. People be knee-jerking. Oh, yeah. Got you. Yeah, you guys talking about my sound. I mean, like I said, it's on y'all, man. The majority of people are telling me that I sound great. So I don't know what's going on. Rather have had Penix comes all the time. How you check? Hey, Yana, man, I need for you to join the channel because you really know what you're talking about. Nothing you said has been outrageous at all. When's the times the cornerbacks were deep in the draft? I mean, okay, man, but we're known to reach, so we're gonna reach. I mean, we reached on Tyree Wilson. Yeah, I know the chat got quiet when I said that. Got quiet when I said that. Yeah. Tampa was the best. TJ Tampa. Yeah. You wanted to go to Rams. Yeah. Daniel Fonzo. Ironic. Jack Jones has an INT in case it helps seal AP's job. You know what, Daniel? I'm willing to say that AP's job wasn't solidified until we beat Denver the last game. I still say he was on the bubble. I still say that he was on the bubble, dog. I still do not think that he had that job locked after that. I think after we beat Denver and when you had the locker room, when you had Jim Plunkett and Coach Flores in there and all the greats, Woodson and everybody in there supporting it, I think that's what did it, dog. I think he had to win that game at the end too. Ariana said that's why receiving RMBs are needed. I agree. See, Carrera, 2 comments. If Gannon was the best quarterback you watched in your life, Penix would have been out of the Raiders. Number 2, ATF GM is on record that the reason Kurtz is left in the dark is it was the chances. Still, bro, like, how does it feel for you to be the man and then you find out that the next thing you do is get my replacement there and put him in position? Like, that doesn't, I don't know where they do that at, dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where they do that at, man, but they don't do it nowhere else but Atlanta. See, correct for a leak. If you only tell your intentions and you really have zero confidence in your quarterback, period. Like I said, man, they didn't tell him anything. They called him up and told him, hey, man, we're bringing Penix in. Dude, that was your first pick after you brought me in. You just brought me in and said I was him. Oh, no, dog. Crazy. Glad it ain't my team. Central Coast Cali Raider, man. Let's get those likes up. Yeah, man. Come on, man. Yeah, let's pop it. Arion B. Jack Jones, a high-impact player. He is. Okay, but he's also volatile. He's very volatile. Very volatile, bro. Very. Yeah, man. Bears feeling better. Those there ones right there, muffled in and out. What? I'm blowing. I don't understand, bro. I don't understand, dog. I don't understand. All right. I'm outside, you guys. Like, I'm not inside. I know you guys are used to the nice indoors, but I'm outside right now. Okay. As long as y'all can hear me, man. D. Davis, Jeff Hoster was a solid quarterback. He was cool. Stickles Cali, man. Makai Becton, still free agent. Good right tackle help. I think we're not done. I think we're definitely going to pick up some more people. We're going to definitely have some camp bodies. We're going to have possibly maybe 100 players. Also, there's wind out here too, you guys. It might be blowing into the microphone. It's windy out here. Well, Bev, if they're trolling, knock them, Bev. Knock them out the box. Time for some folks to boost the bandwidth on their Wi-Fi. Like, I guess so, man. Somebody got to do something. See, career man, pay a person 100 million guaranteed to keep his mouth shut when you let him know the direction and intention of the team. If you decline because you question a potential leak, well, who was going to be the only person that was going to leak it? The only 2 people that would have known would have been Kirk Cousins' agent and would have been Kirk Cousins. But if Arthur Blank is like, what the hell are you doing with my picks? What the hell are you doing with my team? That's a problem. It's a problem. Billy Joe Herbert. Oh, yeah, I remember him, dog. How about Billy Joe Herbert? Yeah, man. We did pick up a quarterback, Black Raider. We picked up
Gus Bradley's son, Carter Bradley. Whereas that was the best kept secret of operating stick that was pulled off in the draft last decade. Didn't even visit ATL Cup invites. Yeah, but you got to understand it was only a one-sided coup. It see Carrera, it wasn't both people were in play. It wasn't that wasn't it. It was a one-sided situation. When you saw him get picked, he was shocked. He was just like he wasn't jumping. Go back and look. He wasn't jumping. He was like, what? Huh? He was confused, bro. That wasn't joy or anything. Everybody else was happy. He was like, this got to be a mistake. Like, what? Atlanta? We'll see if it pans out. Yeah, man. Salute to Whittington Thomas's uncle, man. Arthur Whittington, man. Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl 15. And our people have never got a top tier quarterback coming in the draft or via trade or free agency. Well, the Raiders never did that. The Raiders never did that. They always, every quarterback that we had that was any good came from the old man. The old man was the one that did that. We drafted Ken Stabler. Okay. We got the Mad Bomber, Daryl LaMonica. He came after his contract was over. They didn't even have free agency back then. You know, George Bradley, he came in. He was with, old guy came in and from the Oilers. These guys didn't have contracts. It's like, okay, the contract's over. They didn't even call it free agency. They didn't start doing free agency until 77, 78. So you had to do it the old-fashioned way. You had to draft your guys. You didn't get to walk around talking about, let's get this guy, let's trade for this guy, let's get this guy, let's get that guy. You don't get to do all that. Egalitarian, doesn't Gardner Minshew remind you of Jim Plunkett? No, not even a little bit. No. Gardner Minshew does not remind me of Jim Plunkett at all. Period. He might remind you, but he doesn't remind me. Okay? I've told this story, and I'm not going to get deep into it, but I'm going to say it one more time. Jim Plunkett's parents lived in my neighborhood. Mr. and Mrs. Plunkett. Jim Plunkett is older than me, but his family, he grew up in my neighborhood. Okay? When I was a kid, me, Bill Holloway, who was a member of this channel, Raider Trey, who's a member of this channel, we all grew up together. We would go to Mr. and Mrs. Plunkett's house for Halloween. And Mr. and Mrs. Plunkett were legally blind. Both of them were blind. Both of his parents were legally blind. They lived in my neighborhood. Jim Plunkett played at my rival high school from me. Okay? He went to Stanford in the Bay Area, won the Heisman Trophy. Okay? Was drafted number 1 in the draft in 71. How in the hell is that Gardner Minshew? Just that by itself. Just high school, college, Heisman, number 1 pick in the draft. It's not Gardner Minshew. Started over there in New England, got traded to the San Francisco 49ers, was the starting quarterback there until Eddie DeBartolo bought the team and brought in a coach by the name of Bill Walsh. And they drafted a quarterback by the name of Joe Montana. Then he was cut. Well, actually, he was cut a year before that, 78. Al Davis saw him when he was in high school. Al Davis saw him when he was in college. Al Davis played against him in the Patriots for several years. Al Davis saw him again when he came back to the Bay Area in San Francisco. And he picked him up off of waivers. And 1 year after he was a journeyman quarterback on the next team, because you don't become a journeyman until you're on team 3, he won a Super Bowl. Then, 3 years later, he won another one. So how in the hell is that Gardner Minshew? I don't know where you guys are getting this shit from. I don't know if you guys are on that powder. I don't know if you guys are on that rat poison. I don't know if you guys are high right now. I don't know if you guys are drunk right now. But what you're not is talking sense. You guys aren't talking sense at all. Raiders all day. They got to step their phone games up, man. Okay? You know, Apple puts those little micro smart bombs in you guys' iPhones for when they stop working for you to go get another one. Okay, you know that. You know your phone's only really got like a 2 year lifespan, and the next thing you know, you got to get another phone. And Terry said Tyree Wilson was injured most of the year. It's unfair to call him a reach or a bust. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. He got drafted at 8 when his foot was broke. They shouldn't have drafted him at 8. That was a reach. Hey man, you come in at 8, you gotta perform at 8. You don't get to get a pass. He came in at 8, bro. He better ball. I'm not calling him a bust, but he's definitely not. He definitely ain't done nothing. He definitely ain't impressed me. My boy Malcolm Kuntz is out playing him. Tell that to Malcolm Kuntz. See Correa talking to Ayana. Ayana knows what she's talking about. Thomas talking to Black Raider. Raiders all day. 100% Shaq. Last game is how we went out, how we played. The reason why AP was high, you can see the OGs being fired up was a wrap after that. Well, Thomas Whittington's on here, and he could tell you, just like I told you guys, his uncle, Arthur Whittington, rest in peace, uh, during the season gave us a scoop to this channel, and it's on here. He gave us a scoop talking about the alumni was done. The alumni was not going to go to any more games anymore until Mark Davis got rid of Josh and Dave. And that was straight from a Super Bowl champion winning legendary running back that a moderator on the show, that's his uncle. And that was last season. That was just this past season, bro. So the alumni was like, we're not coming. Don't invite us no more. Don't invite us to no more, hey, lighting the torches and all that shit. You better get Ice Cube or somebody to light that shit. We're not doing it. Okay? Let it be known that the alumni was sick of it. They didn't like the Patriot way, and they let Mark know about it. But with that being said, if you thought that Mark Davis was going to just bring AP as the coach, it took AP to do all these amazing things. God was definitely on his side for him to be the coach. Okay? Babe, let me know when the next game is on. I've been out here a long time. Almost 2 hours. Jess, Atlanta won't have a first round pick next year due to tampering. Oh, is that official? Is that official, Judd? Is that official? Because I didn't hear that. Six Coast Calibrated, what are we eating tonight? That's a good idea. Got some beef dino ribs on the grill. Oh man, I'm about to come over there, dog. You think Nate House moves to the slot or stays outside in the corner? I think Nate is going to be moving around. I think Jack is solidified on the other side. He's solidified to be the starter over there, but I think they're going to move Nate around. We really need. I'm hoping that this kid can come in and do something, but I can't overreach, man. But I'm hoping that this kid comes in and does something, man. I really do. Yeah. But yeah, I think he's going to be moving around. Can't wait until training camp starts. Me too. Salute to the chat. Stuart Swigert said that Jim Plunkett had a big book. Hey, man, I don't know nothing about all of that, though. I mean, you talking real crazy, bro. I don't know about all of that. We got to shit. I don't know how you lost me after that, though. One thing we ain't gonna be doing over here is diddling. You want a P Diddy? You want to get your Diddy on? You want a dilly dally? You got to go somewhere else, bro. We're not diddlers over here, dog. We don't do the diddlers. Yeah, like I said, man. Did he do it? We don't do it over here. All right, Joe Torres, Jose Torres, Torres, excuse me. Feel like it is. Thank you. Yeah, Dr. Van. Hey, Doc, we didn't get swept, Strang. Okay. Hey, Doc, you see I didn't go on last night. Doc's picked up what Doc was probably thinking, a lot of y'all's thinking, when the Lakers won, Shaq's going to go live. No, I'm not. No, I'm not, dog. They did that out of their own pride. They didn't do that to. The Lakers won last night for pride's sake. They didn't win because they're trying to win the series. It took national embarrassment for them to play like they're supposed to play. So I'm like, man, I'm not wasting my time talking about that, dog. Like, I'm not giving them no props for not wanting to be humiliated on national television. That's not worth my time, bro. Because when you were
available to play game 2 when we could have won, and D'Lo went 0 for 7, that was a different story. Okay, so that's what I was saying, dog. So I definitely ain't gloating, Doc. I'm not gloating. Now, if we beat you tomorrow, then I'll be back talking a little bit more. But that win last night was them making sure they weren't going to be humiliated all over everywhere. Okay, straight selfish, not to win, to win so they don't get clowned, and they did it. Daniel Alonso in the house, man. Every time I get an update on my phone, I cringe. Yeah. Hey, man. Like I said, man, I got a whole bunch of Jim Plunkett, his family stories, bro. A whole bunch, dog. But yeah, I mean, one thing I know is Jim Plunkett. Jim Plunkett came in when we still had Stabler, bro. Like, we didn't, man, when I was a kid, man, it's my 50th year. I'm a 3-ringer, bro. Man, when I was a kid, that's all we did was win. That's why I don't understand why my adulthood has been so fucked up. All I did was win, bro. Like, man, shit. We were in the AFC Championship every game. When we didn't win the Super Bowl, we lost to the Steelers. And they won. I mean, every time we were in the AFC Championship game and we lost, outside of when we lost to Denver in 77, when they cheated, and then they got their asses whooped by the Dallas Cowboys in the Super Bowl, and I was laughing my ass off. Imagine little Shaq laughing, talking shit. Yeah, man, that's what the hell you guys get. They're talking shit. Okay. Still talking shit, but just young. Just we won all the time. And then we went from Stabler, well, actually, yeah, well, that's true. We went from Stabler, we traded Stabler to the Houston Oilers for Dan Pastorini, which was horrible. He sucked. But then again, he played at Santa Clara, so Al Davis knew him from watching him at Santa Clara. But Jim Plunkett was the backup. He just grabbed Jim Plunkett, and Pastorini was playing like shit. Got hurt a couple of games into the season. We were losing. Jim Plunkett came in. The rest is history. So I didn't suffer. I didn't suffer like a lot of y'all, especially you guys that came in and you guys were fans after '84. Y'all suffered. All those quarterbacks I've named, I could name off the top of my head after Plunkett. I could name at least 15 quarterbacks with that. At least 15. I've done it before on this channel before, and people are like, damn, Shaq, you remember everybody. I think the most I named was 17. I might have forgot one or two guys. I named 17 quarterbacks after him. And I didn't even name Jamarcus Russell or Derek Carr. I was just naming them motherfuckers. So since I've been an adult, it's been straight desert out here. But when you start trying to talk about Plunkett's and comparing, just like last year when all y'all was comparing Jimmy Garoppolo. See, remember last year when y'all was comparing Jimmy Garoppolo to Plunkett? I do. Put a 2 in the chat if you guys remember all these guys coming over here. Shaq, they have the same pedigree. Plunkett was a Patriot, and so was Garoppolo. Garoppolo was his 49er, and so was Plunkett. And now they're with the Raiders. And I'm like, no. Stop putting Jim Plunkett's name next to people. Okay? And guess what Jimmy did? Jimmy didn't even make it the full season. He played six games and was out on his ass. Hey, Dr. Dan. Yeah, I need to eat too, man. Chilling. Say, what's up with my audio? What? I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with the audio, man. I don't get it. Doc, some people are saying my audio's fucked up, and some people saying it ain't. I don't know, man. Maybe it's the feed on here. I can't call it. All right, but everybody else says it's fine. I don't know, bro. There's nothing wrong with my phone. I don't get it, bro. I can't help it, man. It is what it is. At least you can hear me. All right, man. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all saying my phone's fucked up. Y'all saying my phone sounds off. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, man. Let me get up out of here, y'all. Sorry my phone ain't working. It is what it is, you guys. I don't know what happened, but it is what it is. All right, I'll holler at y'all, man. Matthew Second Filter.